Alright, today I'm playing Assassinins Creed Mirage. I revisited this game for the first time in like 2 years time. I'm playing the DLC in this new DLC in this new video. They dropped this DLC a few months ago, I think. They basically dropped it for free for all Assassinins Creed Mirage owners, and it's basically a DLC about the Al-Ula storyline, but basically I have played the first few missions of it in this video here, but I'm probably going to finish this one at a later date because Assassins Creed Black Flag Resynced is coming out very soon. It's coming out in 2 days from the moment of this recording, and when this video goes live it's already July 9th, so yeah, I'll probably wait after that game, I've finished that game, to finish this DLC story. But today I wanted to try out the new DLC because I basically finished the main game already 2 years ago, pretty quickly after release day. And you know, I want to kind of give my thoughts on this game, Assassinins Creed Mirage, and also wanted to look forward to the next game that's coming up in the next few days. And yeah, this game, Assassinins Creed Mirage, to me, this game kind of went under the radar. It kind of always felt like a DLC game for Assassin's Creed Valhalla that came out earlier as well in 2020, I believe. But basically not a lot of people played this version of Assassin's Creed. It was marketed as a smaller scale game, so immediately a lot of people were kind of checked out already, if you hear that. But it was also one of the first Assassin's Creed that really went back to its roots. It went back to the stealth that it was known for all these years ago, and it didn't have a lot of elements of the open world that like Origins, Odyssey and Valhalla introduced. But for me, I wanted to buy it. It was slightly cheaper than a full price game when it launched, I believe, and if you wanted to buy it today it's basically like 10 or 20 bucks or something like that. So I think that's a good price for the amount of story you get. Obviously it's a way smaller game than compared to the Odyssey and Valhalla, for example, so you can kind of see it that way, that it's not really worth your money. To me it still is. It's still a fun experience, but you know, my opinion of this game was that it felt really outdated to me. Not everything, of course. The world looked very beautiful, the setting was very good, the city felt very dense, and it felt very well put together with the parkour and stuff. But if you look at the gameplay elements, the combat and the running and the parkour and all that stuff together, I think it still felt very outdated compared to other Assassin's Creed. It was basically like a combination of the newer RPG games of Assassin's Creed with the parkour and combat, and which wasn't received very well, I believe, in the community, and wasn't received for me as well. But I basically felt like in Odyssey and Origins, and even in Valhalla, you had many options in the combat to take down enemies, you know. And in this game it felt like scaled back big time. The combat felt very sluggish and slow. It wasn't very enjoyable at all. I know what the goal was for this game was to focus heavily on the stealth, which was actually a very big improvement compared to the RPG games. But if you just compare the stealth to the OG games like the original Black Flag or Assassin's Creed 3 or the Syndicate or even Unity, I think the stealth is still kind of outdated and yeah, not as good, I know. And with the parkour as well, it still isn't like great. Obviously it's slightly improved compared to the RPG versions, but it's still not great. It doesn't feel as fluid as games like Unity, for example, or even older AC titles. But you know, it's still at its place. It's a very short story. It's like 15 hours long or something like that. It was. I understand why it went under the radar. It wasn't the greatest AC game by far. It's very forgettable, but it doesn't mean it's very bad. It's made by a small studio. So it's understandable why this is the way it is, because it always felt like a DLC, and I think it should be treated as one, as like a larger DLC. And when I finish this new DLC that they added after Black Flag, I will give my review of that DLC as well, but we'll have to wait and see. But to me, I've looked at a pretty few videos of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced already, gameplay, looking at the story, at the visuals. To me, Black Flag Resynced basically looks like a significant improvement overall compared to Mirage and compared to Shadows as well. I haven't played Shadows on this channel so far, but I have completed the main story on that game, and I would give my review on another video, I think, on that game, because that game was significantly larger than this one. and it had significant more improvements compared to this one. So yeah, I just wanted to play this because there's the new DLC dropped, and I basically wanted to play an AC game before I go into the Black Flag Resynced. And what do you expect? I'm not gonna play the entire game in Black Flag Resynced. I think it's basically way too long. Probably going to be like 20 hours long, and I don't particularly feel like doing that. I'm basically going to play through the story myself, record a few segments here and there, and basically give my review after that. And I want to compare it to the original Black Flag. But to me, you know, everything I've seen in these previews, everything looks like a significant improvement. It looks like the best graphics that has ever been in an AC game. The combat actually looks very good. It looks like a combination of like the modern RPG elements, which still had some pretty good aspects to it, and it also looks like a combination compared to the OG games, where you can basically do quick assassinations in a short burst. So yeah, it looks like it's going to be the best Assassin's Creed yet, but we'll have to wait and see. You know, you can always judge when you play the entire game yourself. I think everyone should give it a go, because just from the story perspective and just from the setting perspective, I think Resynced is probably the best Assassin's Creed there's ever been. And for me, it's also the original Black Flag was also my favorite in the entire series. I basically played every single Assassin's Creed from Assassin's Creed 3 up until like Shadows so far, so it's basically a lot of games. There have been quite a few games that haven't been as good. I basically wasn't really a fan of the RPG games, although I did think that Odyssey was like a good game overall, but it is not a great AC game, if you know what I mean. And I think a lot of people in the community share that opinion as well. Because, you know, basically all of the elements that made Assassin's Creed famous back in the day were kind of lacking in that game. But, you know, if you just purely look at it from a Greek game perspective, just an RPG game overall, it was actually a very good game. So I will give my review on those games as well, but this is basically my short opinion on that one. And I'm actually like thinking about doing a review for every single AC game that I've played so far, or I'm thinking about doing a tier list for all the AC games I've played so far and ranking them based on that. If you have any suggestions about doing that, just leave it in the comments down below, but I don't really know yet what I would prefer to make. Obviously I still want to play the original AC games that I haven't played. I personally haven't played AC1, AC2 and AC Brotherhood. Those were like the original games, started from Assassin's Creed 3, like I said just now. But yeah, you know, if I want to have like a solid opinion on an entire franchise, I basically feel like I have to play those games again. So maybe I'm doing that after the AC Black Flag, of course. But yeah, you know, I've revisited this game Mirage today, and it was kind of getting used to the movement and stuff, and it actually felt kind of slower than I remembered it. Obviously because I played Shadows afterwards, and Shadows was like a lot faster compared to this one. And Shadows was a lot bigger, but I still think Assassin's Creed Shadows still had a lot of problems. I think the world in AC Mirage feels more alive, in my opinion, compared to the AC Shadows one. Because, you know, in AC Shadows, basically the entire world, you like significant portions of it you can't really enter. You basically glide off all these mountains, and like a lot of the world is just empty forests and empty like roads and stuff. There are very few places in that game and in that map that they are very dense. And in AC Mirage, the entire map is very dense, but it's also significantly smaller. So yeah, you know, let me know if you want to see me finish this entire story. Let me know if you have completed the DLC of AC Mirage in the first place. What did you think of it? Did it feel like solid? Did the story feel good? Did the gameplay feel good? And no, this DLC is like very surprising, you know, because they dropped this basically after AC Shadows. The entire DLC was funded by like a group in Saudi Arabia or something like that, and the reason why we all get it for free is because they funded the entire project. So they basically they did release the entire DLC for free to all players, which is like a good thing, you know. But you know, it also feels like a pure marketing perspective from their point of view. So I don't really know if the story is like very good compared to the original Mirage story, but we'll have to wait and see. Of course, I can't really judge it in the first few hours that I've played it, but we'll have to wait and see. I'm gonna wrap up this video here today. You will get a AC Black Flag Resynced first impressions video very soon, I believe. I can't really play it on the release day on July 9th, but I will play it on like a July 5th, July 5th. Yeah, I'm probably going to be doing a first impressions videos of Black Flag Resynced on July 10th, I think, because I'm not like able to play it on the July 9th on the release day. But yeah, you will see a first impressions video, of course, from me, probably this weekend, and after that, after I finish the complete main story, it will probably take around a week or something like that. From what I remember, the story is not that big compared to the RPG games, but I think I will be able to finish it in like a week. So if you want to see a full review of Assassin's Creed Black Flag Resynced, you can basically watch out for next week. I'll try to get that one up as quickly as possible, and after that, I will go back to finish this one as well, so you will hear a review about this one as well. So basically, thank you for watching today's video, and I will see you in the next one. Bye bye.